Well, welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII. I just spent a little bit of time doing some junction stuff. We are going to be finishing up the bosses today. I should mention here that for everybody, I went ahead, not Guardian Forces, I wanted to go ahead and get Firaga for everyone because we're going to need that. Additionally, doesn't work for Squall right now. I'm working for trying to get all 4 abilities for everyone. We had a Rosetta Stone, so I used that for Eden, for Zell, so I have all 4 of these. There is going to be a big boss that we're going to be fighting. I don't really know if we're going to not be cheesing that, if I'm going to be going for a no fainting run, because quite frankly, there is no way to beat the ultimate boss in this without fainting. We'll get there. Sorry, Zell. But today what we have to do is there's another Rosetta Stone that I want to pick up. Now the problem with this whole next part is it's annoying. Okay, I don't actually want to change that. I don't recall what was in this corner. Ah, slow, yeah. No, Zell has that equipped, weird. So ignoring the big fluffy thing here in the middle, if you get all the way back here, there's an organ. And if you look at it, it says all 4 buttons are de, re, mi, and fa. Well, we need to push all 4 of them together. Oh god, there's no easy way to do this, is there? 1, 2. Okay, I don't know if I got that. Oh god, nope, I have to do it again. Hang on, one more time. I don't think I got that. But once you're done with all of that, and you think you've pressed all 4, which I 100% didn't on that one. Nope, nope, nope. We want to head to the right here. Oh, I did it the first time! Or the second time, I guess. I don't know if I did it the first or second time. If you did it right and you pressed all 4, there will be no bars here. If there are bars here, that means one of the buttons was not compressed at the same time as the other 3. So you're going to want to make sure that you do that. This would be filled with water if you didn't use the floodgate key, which we did, so hooray! We're already done here. And in this corner, we get the Rosetta Stone. So I think, I don't know which one of these guys has any space. Cactor, we may have to use an item to get rid of some stuff. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Oh no, Alexander can do it. Okay, cool. So that basically makes us, I'm supposed to say impossible. No, it doesn't make us impossible. It makes us quite good. I'm gonna go with speed plus 40. It's probably gonna be the best thing for that. But we are done there with all of that. And then if you head this direction, auto lock system has been disengaged by the prison key. Yeah, so this leads us back here so we can head this direction. It's a nice little shortcut that we are never going to use. Yeah, that's where you use the floodgate key in that room that we just left. So there is all of that. Okay, so now that we've done, well, now that we've done all of that, actually I do need to go back. I didn't need to go all this way. I wanted to show off the door, but we didn't actually need to go this way. What we want to do is we want to head back to the chapel. So let's do that. Yeah, that final Rosetta Stone is kind of a pain to get to. It's completely optional, like you didn't have to do any of that, but obviously I did want to, just to have a full, you know, completion here. I lost my A status, by the way, just by walking around. So we'll get back to this boss a little later, but for now we want to go upstairs. I think you can just run, you don't have to walk across this if there's no key, and then we're gonna go inside this door. Did you see that door? Yeah. Let me save here because there is a boss battle coming up. And honestly, I don't really want to have to redo all of that nonsense. It's hard to see, but it kind of wraps around to continue up. Yeah, the perspective is a bit weird. For the record, if you do want to fight the ultimate boss of the game, you do want to have everything unlocked. I would not suggest fighting it with just attack. That sounds like a stupid idea, because you won't win. Alright, so once we get up here, if you ignore the pendulum thing here, we're in a clock, by the way, and you head out this way, there is, what is this? This is stop. We don't really need stop, but if you head out this direction, it takes you to this clock and eventually to the final boss, I believe. So we're not gonna want to do that. I don't want to go finish the game at the moment. Instead, you want to stand right about here and just mash the X button until you jump on, and then mash until you jump off. I think you have to mash X to get off. And hi, buddy. How are you doing? So we're pretty well at junction. Let me. We probably won't need to heal here, to be completely honest, but I'll do it anyway because I have tons of money, so it don't matter. Face my wrath for seeking thy sealed power. What's up, buddy? So for any reason that you did not get eaten previously, this guy will have it. Who is this guy? No, it's Tiamat. Yeah. What the hell is he doing out here? Now what he's doing is he's spelling out a word. Specifically, he's spelling out dark flare. Once he actually spells it out, he will cast it, and it is fire damage, and it hurts a lot, but if you've got Fire Raga on defense like we do, you'll be fine. Yeah, and I don't think he has any other attacks, so this fight is a joke if you're coming in with fire resistance. You could possibly, I guess, survive if you were sacrificing guardian forces if you didn't have fire resistance. But that doesn't sound fun. What did your guys ever do to you? Oh, I missed the crit on that one. We should just let it spell out dark flare. I don't know, watching me, nope, never mind. Watching me just basically hone enemies from here to nowheres. That can't be that fun. Anyway, we won. He didn't even get an attack off. Good job, dude. He also has flares if you need them, and I did not, so. Alright, so we get the status card that gives us defense ×4. That's kind of nice, and I think the last thing that we need to release is resurrection, which means we can bring our guys back. What is back here? Oh, triple. Nope, we've had that since the early game, so I don't really need that. Okay, so let's head all the way back. No, that's not how you get back down. We have to cross the pendulum. Oh, I missed it. We have to cross the pendulum again. I want to head back down. Come on, let me cross. What the hell? Come on. There we go. Sorry, I wanted to actually get done with this at some point in time before, you know, the world ended. So rude. We would head all the way back to, remember the courtyard outside of the chapel? That's where I want to go. I think I do want to also save before I shuffle off all the way back there. And in fact, there's a save point right down here, so I will show you guys what I'm going to be switching my junctions to. There's plenty of guides out there about how to defeat this next boss, like, legit. I would say it's not worth it. There's two reasons why. One, the thing you get from this boss battle is just bragging rights, and that's not worth it. I think it drops... I don't have it up. I think it drops something. Oh, it drops, actually I can tell you what it drops. It drops, what is it? 3 stars. I think it drops 3 of these. Guess what? That is not that damn useful. This is, like, it's fine. It's a good ability if you're going that route. We're not. So it's not that useful. And in fact, it makes me very sad. Let's see here. So I think, let's go ahead and sort all this out. And what I want to do is I want to use an ability. We're going to be saving here in a second, but I want to make sure that we do this. And I want to card mod one thing in particular. There's a couple of things that we can use here for this fight. If you're going to be fighting this guy legitimately, make sure you do card mod Bahamut here, because you'll get 100 mega elixirs. That heals your entire party up to 9,999 hit points and removes all ailments. The ailments isn't the problem, but the healing the whole party up to full, you're going to be using these like candy. So that's going to be that. The other thing is I got Gilgamesh back, so I have more Holy Wars. We're not going to need 18 of them, but I'm going to make sure that I have those. The other thing that you could possibly do here, if you want to use your persona, I would go ahead and turn this chubby chocobo into the Love G's. In particular, I would probably use those. Can I just sort this? I don't know where those are going to be at in here. I would particularly use those on whomever has... Where are they? There they are. Whoever has Doom Train. And just throw a whole bunch on there. That will increase the Guardian Force compatibility. I think that should probably be good. So now Zell's compatibility with the Guardian Force will make him pretty good. With him, as you can kind of see, he's at max for 1,000. So Doom Train will not only do a lot of damage, but he will also, well, he'll summon faster, which is the big thing here. Let me save. Okay, last couple things that I actually did not forget that we needed to do, but that we need to do. So somewhere in one of the pet shops, you can buy Amnesia Greens, and I actually do want to buy one of those because, quite frankly, I'm having some issues with, I need to teach things to people. And let's see here, where did that save, or did that go to the end? It did. So I want to have them forget something, and I think for Alexander, I'm gonna go ahead and have him forget. Let's go ahead and just remove one of the base ones, like item. He doesn't need it because I think all of the junctions have that, so it'll be fine. And what I want to do is I actually want to teach. We've got some of these elemental guards. I think we can get them from a card too. I'm gonna go ahead and teach that to... I'm sorry, we're gonna lose status guards. I think we can get those from a card too. I had a moment. We want to teach that to Alexander. You should have seen my face. I was having a complete breakdown before I realized what we were doing. Yes, we can now teach, or we can now use some stuff for Squall. So we need to have him have death. Actually, we need to have everybody have death. It doesn't really matter too much about the other ones. And we want to make sure that, like, Renoa here definitely needs to have death because she's level 20. You'll understand why once we get there. For Zell, it doesn't actually matter, but I'm going to go ahead and equip him with death as well. Where is it? There it is. Okay, so once we've got all that, the next thing I want to do is go back into magic, and I want to go into here and remove all of our attacks. Yeah, you don't want any magic equipped to your attack because otherwise you will just, well, the enemy will just absorb stuff, which would be really bad. Last thing to mention here, you probably want an HP boost on all of your guys. I don't know, does Renoa have any HP stuff? No, she does not. You know what, we're just gonna go for this because we're gonna be using the hero, the Holy Wars anyway. But it is good to note here that if you are not going to be using the Holy Wars in this fight, or heroes or invincibility status, then you absolutely need to have everybody at 9,999 hit points because otherwise you will just die. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and switch to the other party. I want to obviously switch Irvine and Squall for now. And I want to go up top here. And I think if you go down here, there's a door to the right. That's the door that we're gonna be going through. And then what you wanna do is you wanna go a little bit past and down. Now, real quick here, the easiest way to do this to make sure you have enough time is actually have it on 3 speed, but we will be fine. Like, you don't have to really worry about it. Last thing, let me go ahead and, no, you know what, it's fine. We don't have to worry about that. Let's go ahead, and there's like a rope here. Let's go ahead and pull it. I need to actually be in the right place to actually pull it. There we go. Monsters can be heard roaring far away. Now that you've done that, you will have a minute-long game. Please let me go. But you only get about 45 seconds of it. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're gonna run in here. Please, we're gonna switch parties. We're gonna very quickly go in here, go to switch. We're gonna switch Squall and Irvine. It'll be fine. We probably should heal. But then once you go into the chapel and get paid, can you go into the chapel, please? We have 28 seconds. Get into the chapel. Okay. We go into this battle. Now, the very first thing that we're gonna do, I could have probably taken off Encounter None and helped Squall out quite a bit. But really what we're gonna do is we're just gonna scroll straight over and we're gonna use a Holy War. Now, the first thing that he's gonna do is well, you'll see. But it's the reason why we're gonna be equipping Death. Now let's talk about this guy as I beat the crap out of him. In the non-remaster, non-PC version, he is always at level 100 no matter what you do. And so that's one of the reasons why we're running this a little differently. If I had been playing the PlayStation version, I would not have defeated Ultima Weapon. There it is. Level 5 death means that anyone who is a multiple of 5 in the level will be auto-killed here. So, but we had death so on our status defense, so it really didn't matter. Anyway, yeah, so level 100, and that's why I wouldn't have defeated Ultima Weapon, so I could go down into the depths and actually grind. But we don't have to worry about that. Because he's not level 100, he will scale for the PC and Remaster Edition. If you are playing the PlayStation version, I believe he has a grand total of 1 million hit points. So this battle ends up being a pain in the ass, because basically you're just sitting there hoping to not die. Fear here is the least of your concerns. Now from here on out, what I'm gonna be doing is kind of, oh, I should have been using the crit. So Megiddo Flame, he has a fixed pattern. So he uses the level 5 for the first time, and that's like an auto shot. The second thing he uses is Meteor, and then that Megiddo shot. That shot hits for 9,998 hit points, meaning that the next attack that he's going to do is gonna kill you. Well, actually, let me take that back. If you had taken any damage from Meteor, it would have killed you. Because he's using that attack, it doesn't really matter. I need to use Holy War fast. Okay. The next attack he's going to use is basically a one-shot for me, from what I've seen. Let's actually use Doom Train on this guy. I don't know if Vitality 0 is a thing that will hit, but it'll be fun to see. Terra Break here does, how many attacks does it do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think way too many. Anyway, those would do about 4,000 hit points of damage apiece. There is a reason why I'm doing it with the Holy Wars. It's basically pointless to even, well, I won't say pointless. If you like a challenge, then you like a challenge. Personally, I don't. Not like this. Like, I'll play Souls games all day, but this is not the kind of battle that challenge that I'm looking for. One where basically the game puts you in a corner where you have to get the exact spells and everything cast. Don't really like that. Didn't like Flower Lady from Elden Ring. It took us 3 hours to beat her, the Sword of Mikola. 3 hours for 3 people. So we actually did really well. Okay, so it healed him, but I think it got that Vitality 0 on him because he's a very pretty color. Maybe it got Zombie on him. I'm not actually sure. Oh no, we definitely got Vitality 0, so we're doing much more damage now. Good! Screw this guy. Because he doesn't have a million hit points, that does mean that this will be a much shorter battle. I like that. This is the other killing strike. We saw this before with Ultima Weapon, and I told you that it does 9,999 points of damage, and is basically a one-shot, and there's no way to dodge it, and there's no way to like decrease the amount of damage it does or anything like that. So quite frankly, no. You could turn your cursor to memory, by the way, which would probably make this easier. Yeah, I didn't. I keep forgetting to, oh. That's not what I wanted to do. We're back to Meteor again. He never casts the level 5 death again, which makes sense. That's really a one-time thing. Because once you're dead, you're dead. Oh god, get it off, get it off, get it off, okay. No, 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 no. We will not be doing that today. The only one that would survive Megiddo Flame would be Zell in this particular fight, so, I'm not gonna do that. The good thing is, in the Remaster edition, the PC edition, because it does scale, it also means that you can do this at a much lower level. You do not have to grind to level 100 to try and actually beat this guy. Because there are the reasonable reason to actually grind so that you can beat him. And I don't think it's worth it. I think one of the big things that I don't like is when games introduce ultimate bosses, but there's no ultimate response, or like no ultimate item that you get for it. It's completely pointless at this point in the game to give me like a weapon or something that's like super powerful. Like that also irks me when you are, you know, 99 hours into a 100-hour game and then they finally give you the weapon that's like super powerful, but you were already super powerful at that point, so like why bother? Give me something else. And I don't mean a feel good like, you did it, yay! Of course I did it. I've been doing this stuff since I was like 5. Give me a break. I'm not actually being sarcastic about that. I remember going to like my best friend's house and playing A Link to the Past. I had Pokemon when it first came out. I think that came out in 90? I don't remember. No, because I would have been 2 at the time. That doesn't sound right. Maybe it was 92. That put me at 4, and that checks out. My Pokemon games came with a guide, so that was really cool. It had in the back a whole listing of like all the Pokemon. It actually, I don't think it was like an official, maybe it was an official thing, but it had the Mew rumor You know, the one where you had to like, is there a way to like push the truck out of the way? Oh God, no, no, no. Trouble afoot. Because that's Ultima, so the next thing that would have been cast is Light Pillar. So, there it is! Also, Omega Weapon is ugly. That's all I have to say about this. I missed my crit. Good job, me. I was kind of hoping that Squall would get a chance to use his attack, or his my brain just broke. Limit break, but I don't, do we have any auras on anybody? Because that would, I'd have to be on Squall, because that would be the other way to do it, is to use aura on Squall. Because those crits would actually be pretty useful, those limit breaks. We can take a breather here. Let's see, I don't think he has any auras in here. No, I'm not seeing any, so that's not particularly useful. I don't think we have any aura items either. Oh, we do! Wait a minute. Hang on. So what aura does is it basically increases the chances of the limit break showing up. It's maybe really late into the game anyway. We should be able to use it. Oh, no, because we are... I didn't even think about it, but because we are in invincibility status, that's why we were not able to use that. That's okay. We'll just do this the old-fashioned way. But it would make it really fast to beat this guy if we were using limit breaks. But if you're gonna be doing that, and you're gonna be doing that like the actual way to beat this guy, you need to be careful, obviously, because some of those attacks will basically end you. So this would probably be the one attack that you could take damage from and still be okay. I'm hoping this doesn't take like friggin' hour to beat. Like, jeez. I did this on, oh, there it is. I did this on ×3 to beat him the first time because honestly, some of those attacks take forever. I don't know, do the math. How much damage did I do so that we knew what his hit points were at level 50? All right, so we won against the ultimate opponent. We don't get any experience. We get one, what? Let me just take that back. We get 1 3 stars. I thought we got 3 of these, but no, we get 1. And we get 250 AP, which is actually kind of nice, but honestly, again, not that big of a deal. That would have been like, how much would have been that? What would have been like 5 battles with the Cactar? Like, it's not that, it's just not that good. Anyway, we're done. So let's go. Oh wait, actually, we don't even need to leave because we are. That is the last boss that we have. No, it is not required. Yes, it is optional. No, was it worth it? Absolutely not. That's why I used the Holy Wars. It's just, it's not worth it. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna head into the clock tower because next time we're gonna be finishing the game. I will see you guys then. I don't know. Has anybody beat that guy, like, legit? Do you think it's worth it? I'm all for cheesing bosses that are, like, not worth it, to be completely honest with you. And in some of the later games where you're, like, taking 3 hours to beat an enemy because it's, like, the ultimate enemy, and it's got so much hit points and stuff that it takes you hours to beat, is it worth it? Sorry, I'm not that kind of gamer. I'll see y'all next time.